right, this is a Jaspers synth stand, obviously, and I'm just going to go through a few, should we say, features and how it works and what to watch out for if you're on the market for one. First things first, I bought this one secondhand, and I understand that even if you buy them new, they don't actually come with an assembly manual, so you're kind of like left to your own device. With that said, it's pretty straightforward, I would say. Pretty straightforward. You just need to conceptualize it before you start building, because this is one of my biggest gripes with it. Once it's assembled, it's not that easy to change because these brackets right here, you can't remove this one, for instance, without removing this one and without removing that one. And that means you have to take basically this whole level off. So you have to like do away to the stands, to the synthesizers, lift up this one arm, lift up this arm bracket here, and then you can remove this one. So second point, these holders, like I said, plan ahead, plan in advance, because same deal goes. Once these are on, there's no way of removing them. You have to take off this entire pipe, which means you have to take off this. And that's fine enough if it's like on the top floor. But if it's on the second floor, guess what? You have to disassemble the whole first floor as well. So it's that's like one of my biggest gripes with it. Otherwise, it's stable as hell once it's like up and running, so to speak. Don't have any actual real complaints, but that's just one thing to have in mind if you're ever on the market for one, like I said. Second one is, again, plan ahead, because these stands, if you have the stand all the way up to the wall, these stands, depending on the length of them, might run into the wall. So I can't, for instance, lower these any more than they already are. In my case, it works out, but in your case, it might not. So that's a second thing to keep in mind. And a third thing is, when you assemble it, make sure you assemble the brackets correct way. And what I mean by that is the screws should be facing the way you want them to. For instance, I have all my screws facing inwards, so I can easily reach them with my tool. If you have them on the outside, they're going to be much harder to reach, right? So, like I said, another thing to consider. What else is there? Otherwise, again, coming back to stability, it is really, really stable. I mean, this isn't going anywhere. Same with these. You'd be hard-pressed to actually get them down, even if you try. So I wouldn't actually be afraid of putting anything on there. Maybe I wouldn't put a Yamaha CSA on here. Granted, if I ever get one. In any case, they're stable. Some people have said you should actually check these screws here, because there was a story online about somebody having a Jasper stand and these kind of came off, and those synthesizers went like crashing down. These seem stable enough. I just check them every now and then just in case. You never know, right? Better safe than sorry. Also, these of course can slide this way. So you can have this angle or position inwards, and this is like in middle, and these I don't have a level here. These are actually just longer brackets that go from here all the way back to the pipe in the rear. So that makes, actually that's like for increased stability. So the heavier synths, the heavier keyboards you have should probably go like on the, depending on your count, like the bottom floor, because again, they're just more stable. With that said, these are rock solid, but just check the specifications, because I do believe there are specifications online that says how much weight each level or each holder can carry as well. Oh, and I should mention, these ones, as well as these ones, do actually come in a variant that you can buy online, where the bracket's like splits in half. So you can take the bracket, you can sort of like attach it to either end, and then screw it together. That's a good thing, but they cost extra. I'm not sure, I think these are the default ones that come with any like basic Jasper stand. So just be aware of that. Again, they're a bit of a hassle to move. All right, so that's it basically. So will I buy one again? Absolutely. I actually already have bought another one. I haven't just managed to assemble it yet because I'm just out of space. But it is what it is, right? You know. So yeah, if you have any questions, if you want like my take on something in particular, just let me know in the comments. Otherwise, have a nifty day. Cheerio.